Oh my god, my neighbor has a novice driver bumper sticker. He's driving? This world gets scarier and scarier. Hi everybody, and happy awards season to you too. Now it is Sunday, February 2nd, and tonight is the Grammys. Is it the 2nd? Oh my god, I think this might be the first time in like modern history that I've known what date it is. This really is gonna be my year. If you're new here, well, one, subscribe and hit the bell. What I was actually gonna say is if you're new here, something that I do quite frequently on this channel are outfit roasts. Why? Because someone's gotta do it. And you know what? That's my line. Oh my god, that doesn't even make sense. I just did an outfit roast for the Golden Globes, and tonight is the Grammys, which means we're gonna give it the old razzle dazzle. I literally don't know what the razzle dazzle is, considering I've never used that phrase before. We're gonna be looking at the Grammys red carpet and what people are wearing on it, and we are probably not gonna like it, but I want to like it. That's the gag, is I think everybody thinks that like I just take a fat dookie on it just to take a fat dookie on it. It's like I don't need to take any more fat dookies. It's so funny that our forefathers fought for the right for me to say that sentence. Anyways, for the Grammys red carpet, I'm hoping to see some glamour, but like with a little bit of a risk. To me, it doesn't need to be like Oscars or Golden Globe level of like elegance and glamour. Like I want some MTV VMAs. Like it's music. It should be fun. Music's new tagline. It should be fun. I will say I have not a single clue who is nominated besides like Chappell Roan and not Ariana Grande. So what are we gonna do about that? Award Academy? No wait, that's a totally different show. Who am I fighting with? The Recording Academy? Now as always, this is just meant to be fun, guys. I don't really give a shit. I mean, the world is literally falling apart around us. Yeah, I'm gonna talk some shit about an outfit. What I say is just about the look. It has nothing to do with the person unless it does have to do with the person, and in that case, you'll know. However, before we get to the outfit roast, I have a few fun announcements. Boston and Philly. I am coming to Philly on February 26th, and Boston for the first time ever on February 28th. Tickets are down below. There's only a couple handfuls left, so get into it. And then guys, number two, and this is how you can really tell I'm 30 is because I'm excited about this. I have set up an email list because I found that algorithms are not telling you when I'm going on tour or when I'm doing certain stuff or when Worm walks into the kitchen. See, if you're on the email list, you would get a little email blast that Worm has entered the chat. Did you subscribe to the email list? Did you subscribe? Is this you saying you subscribe? What is this? Are you trying to choke? You can go to chrisclemens.com. You can put in your email address. I'm not gonna spam your inbox. I know how annoying that is. I just wanna make sure that we're actually able to connect and you guys don't miss anything. So feel free to join. I'm thinking of maybe doing like a newsletter, but like a chill one. But like, I don't know, like sometimes like a fun little update or like, hey, this is what I wore this week or who knows? Who knows? Okay, considering I'm out of breath, this is gonna be the last thing. I might be doing extra looks on Patreon. So if you finish this video and you want more, you can go to patreon.com/chrisclemens and there might be some, but you can also watch some bonus ones from the Golden Globes and past events too. They're up there. All right, gals, get your lip combos and let's hit the red carpet because we're gonna read some just down and maybe up, who knows. All right, first up we have Kacey Musgraves, y'all, and what rhymes with y'all? Mall. This looks like she's going to like a mall appearance. Like she's about to sign her autograph 5,000 times at Mall of America. Wearing this. Oh, she's at the Grammys? That's interesting. Took off the backdrop, you would never know. Obviously, I think she is literally gorgeous. I just feel like she could have taken an outfit from a deeper well. Like it's not bad, but like I've seen prom dresses that look a little bit better than this. Next up we have Willow Smith. This is like exactly what I was talking about of like the glamour of the Golden Globes and like the fun of the VMAs. Like this feels like a perfect combination. Yeah, I can see her Willow and Smith, but like with the overcoat, it still feels like really elegant and like dressy. And the hair and the shoes, it's all to me very correct. Oh, wait. You've got to be joking. Okay, next up we have Kanye West and his wife Bianca Censori. I'm sorry, I'm just staring at the awkward elephants in the room. And at what point do we stop? Let's address the low-hanging fruit, and I'm not talking about hers. Kanye looks like a security guard. Nothing special, kind of lazy, kind of seen it before. Kind of like all of his antics. And then we have Bianca Censori, who is not censored at all. Her labia minorum and majorum are accounted for. She should have been in the live-action Kim Possible. She looks like a naked mole rat. There is not a follicle of hair on her. 2025, it's been 1 month and 2 days. We've had enough. Does Kanye think he's doing something? He used to like actually have like a sense of fashion and a sense of taste. Wasn't Kanye the one who got mad at Kim for wearing like that dripping look to the Met Gala, saying it was too sexual? And also like, doesn't he have a church? Even Jesus on the cross was wearing more. Like, she looks great, but I shouldn't ever see this much of her. I mean, like, I've never met this lady and I know her now almost inside and out. Next up we have Clairo, and I absolutely love Clairo, which makes what I'm about to say not super fun, but I don't like live for this. I like it enough where I see the vision, but I kind of wish it was edited down. Like, maybe she could have donated some of that fabric to Bianca, because I don't think we need it all. I will say, if you like cross your eyes, she is giving serious Zoe Deschanel vibes. Yeah, I just wish this look felt new. Girl. Next up we have Kehlani, and she looks like she is about to make the deal of a lifetime. I don't know if I'm getting like Grammys red carpet as much as I am like, we have a meeting with the board at 4 p.m. I like the idea of it. There's just something about it that feels flimsy. Like, this looks like it was made by like ASOS. Like, I think it's fun using this pinstripe, like a men's suit, and then having like this lapel with buttons, but like you can't also have like little like silk things coming off that like Pink is gonna be performing on. Like, there's just like a lot happening, and I don't think I like it. Next up we have Jaden Smith, and I wish a house would just fall on my head. I mean, Jesus Christ. Jaden could only pull this off this year because, trust me, the only thing I'd want to see less than a black house is a white house. So, touche there, Jaden. This red carpet is starting to feel like a cry for help contest. Like, even he doesn't look happy to be there. Is this like a commentary on like the fiscal state of the United States and the housing market? Is that what we're discussing here, Jaden? POV, you're Nessa Rose in Wicked 2. Next up we have Noah Kahan. He looks so happy to be there, and I'm so happy for him. I do have a question, Noah. Kahan, you steam your pants a little? I fully understand that the wrinkles are probably from sitting in the car to the Grammys, but it's not helping the already I look like a best man suit. So that's all I'm saying. Do I think it's a coincidence that Noah Kahan has a song called Mess and he's showing up to the Grammys looking like one? I mean, maybe that is a coincidence. I don't know. Even just like the color of the suit is giving wedding. And I say that with all my love, Noah Kahan. For those of you who don't know, that's a Noah Kahan song. What's a Noah Kahan song? What are Noah Kahan's most popular songs? Next up we have chrishell stause, and how she would probably describe playing this season of The Traitors, I would also use to describe her outfit. Confusing. I don't know if we need a sell sunset or sell this to the real or just the dump. I like Chrishell. I think she's a perfectly wonderful lady. I can't say the same about this like pants, dress, corset situation. We need to pick like a struggle. Going from Noah Kahan to chrishell stause, they literally look like a couple who's about to get married. I don't know if we need to be selling sunset. I think we need to be firing stylists. Next up we have Chase Stokes, and he looks like he is stoked to park your car. He looks like what I imagine the valet at the Grammys to look like. Oh, Chase, you should go chase down a different stylist or a stylist at all. The suit looks too big. The belt, I mean, just looks like his dong is hanging out. And why is it also not like a white? Why is it cream? Why am I trying to understand this? Next up we have Chappell Roan, and my God, do I love this. Oh my God, I love this. This feels like a recent collection that Margiela did. She's a big reference girl. I don't know this reference at all, but like, this is beautiful. This looks like a painting. And I'm not even just talking about the dress, which looks like a painting. I love that the women on the dress have like their own dresses that are draped onto the bigger dress. Like, it's just, this is so fucking good. Ugh, I live for Chappell. She just keeps it fucking exciting, and that is so nice. Chappell Roan, babe, you're gonna make me Chappell moan. Oh my God, I know why she calls herself Chappell, because she takes us to fucking church every time. Amen. I'm sorry. A women. Next up we have Alicia Keys. Ooh, how do I want to say this? I really like the earrings, headpiece, and like the little like gold corset. I like all the textures of the gold. I just don't understand the choice to put it over a boring black dress. If the whole dress was this ornate gold shit, I would be like, yeah. It's just really confusing. I feel like it's just like a floating bird cage and then some earrings. Set this dress on fire! Next up we have Gracie Abrahams, who literally looks like she is attending a wedding. Kind of giving some La Llorona realness. La Llorona, no you better do! But like, maybe don't with the belt. What is the point of the belt? Like, belt up, it's such a fantasy, and then it just hits the belt and it's like, it's like the bluntness of her bob, a flat line. Next up we have Sabrina Carpenter, who literally looks stunning. I have like 2 notes. The first one, please, please, please don't ever do this hair again. It just looks kind of like half-baked, which ironically is what I wish I was, because all of these outfits tonight are real choices. The necklace holding up the dress with like a Girl Scout knot, I don't really understand. It literally looks like her dress broke on the way and she's like, well, just tie a knot onto my necklace. I will say though, I feel like this look could have looked cheap very easily, and I think it looks really good. And it feels very like Sabrina. Next up we have Raye. Raye is one of my all-time favorite artists. I think she is just incredible. I do not understand why we see her wear the same dress every time. She looks beautiful and elegant and really nice. It's just boring. Yeah, I don't know. Raye is just giving like another 4-letter word. Prom. Especially this extra bulk of fabric. I mean, we really all need to band together and donate all of this extra unneeded fabric to Bianca Censori, okay? She needs anything she can get. Next up we have Teddy Swims, and it's feeling like he sank. For all my millennials out there, you guys remember those like little candies that came on the wax paper and they were like tie-dye and you would like peel them off, and it looks like Skims did a collab with it and he's wearing the jacket. If this were like a gala for genital wart awareness, I would be like, this is the perfect outfit. However, the last time I checked, this is the Grammys. I think that gala might be next door. Next up we have Jacob Collier. Babe, Pride Month is in June, not February. It's also kind of giving like Taylor Swift if she was like an 18-year-old male TikToker. This looks like something that she would have worn on the Eras tour, but instead it's more like the Errors tour, you know? I like the effort to not wear a black tux. I think I would have preferred a black tux. Next up we have Sheryl Crow, and Sheryl, go. I think the last time I heard a Sheryl Crow song was like maybe 2007, which is exactly what she's serving. If this were 2007, this look would have eaten down. It's 2025, unfortunately. Next up we have Chanel West Coast. This is how you know the red carpet's looking a mess, when Chanel West Coast isn't the worst dressed one. I will say for Chanel West Coast, this is some of her better work, which you can take as a read or not. I'm happy to be Chris East Coast, because I am far away from this red carpet. Next up we have Charli XCX and Mama Boots Down. As in put the boots down. What are those? The dress I think is really interesting. The gray is a pretty shade of gray. I kind of thought she would do something a little more like out there. Oh my god, but the boots. Can we throw them out there? Like outside for the wolves to have? I don't even think the wolves would want them. I do want Charli to win Album of the Year though. I will be absolutely pissed off if Taylor Swift wins. I will say it. I don't care. Next up we have Callie Uchis. I don't know if she's looking for Andy Cohen, but I hope someone's gonna tell her she's not at a Real Housewives reunion. I think out of everything we've seen, this is pretty harmless. I don't really understand like the boob mesh, but after everything we've seen tonight so far, I feel like beggars can't be choosers, so you get to keep the boob mesh. Next up we have Ellen DeGeneres in 1987. I'm kidding. Next up we have Troye. I love Troye's look. I think it looks really great. I would have done a different shoe because it's so soft and really pretty and textured, but that's just me being picky. Yeah, I think Troye looks great, and some might even say I'm feeling the rush. Next up we have Doechii, and I'd like to take this time to thank Doechii for always pulling through. You really are that big. I'm saying to Doechii, who is certainly not watching this video. There is something about Doechii and Tom Brown that just really makes a lot of sense. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, okay, I farted, but that's the least of what I'm doing. I mean, I'm taking fat shits on people left and right today. Next up we have Ty Dolla $ign, and if this were Yelp, I would give him 1 Ty Dolla $ign because this is affordable. Some might even say on sale. Some might even say it's on the clearance rack. Next up we have Mon Laferte, which is no, not my drag name, but it could be with how much gas is coming out of me. I don't know who she is, but she's kind of a vibe. This looks like Lady Gaga last year, portraying Lady Gaga at 21. I guess what I'm trying to say is she looks like a c***ed out Lady Gaga. And that's not necessarily a diss, because if someone told me I looked like a c***ed out Lady Gaga, I really think my day would change for the better. But that could be because people have referred to me for years as the Walmart Jonah Hill. I think everything looks kind of cheap. The boa looks like she tied 4 different dead animal tails together, and then the dress kind of looks like it was like a Project Runway curtains episode. But like, I still kind of like it. It all somehow works. Next up we have Cardi B, who I'm giving a Cardi A. I think this looks great. I'm not a feathers person. It kind of gives me anxiety looking at the train of this, but I think it's pretty. I think it's interesting. It seems very Cardi B while being very elegant. Yeah, I don't know if it's the context in which I'm seeing this, but this feels positive. Next up we have Miley Cyrus, and this feels like a very expected Miley Cyrus dress. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing groundbreaking. Her hair is interesting. For Miley, this kind of feels like a miss. Yeah, I love Miley. I don't love this or what she's going through. Oh my god, the last time I said someone was going through something, it was Kathryn Hahn, and apparently like her best friend had just died, so yeah. Next up we have Olivia Rodrigo. I'm getting deja vu. Why are her and Miley wearing very similar dresses? I would never want to pit 2 women against each other, but battle of the 2 basic black dresses, I think Olivia's taking this one. This feels like a new pivot for Olivia Rodrigo. She looks so adult and like elegant and like, I don't know, before it felt like she was like a girl singing about her driver's license, and now she's like, I'm a woman. It's simple and boring, but it's effective. She looks great, and honestly, for having her hair like that, it kind of worked. I don't know how, I don't know why. Good for you! Next up we have Madison Beer, and I think this is a pretty strong look for Madison Beer. I do not for the life of me understand why her hair looks like it's still drying from the shower she took before the Grammys. Did we just run out of time for hair? I genuinely am shocked by this. She's like, look at my hands on my hips to hopefully distract you from the fact that I literally forgot I had hair on my head. I like the corset. I think it all works. I wish someone like kind of pulled out the train so that had its own moment and didn't look so like, just like her hair, an afterthought. Wow, Madison Beer is what I would love in the middle of this video right now. Next up we have Benson Boone. I don't know who this little white elf prince is, but hey Benson. I think he looks good. I'm assuming he's a straight guy, so for a straight man, this feels, you know, like breaking out of that black talk. It's kind of doing it for me. I think the pants fit kind of terribly, but, you know, he's distracting me with his cleavage. Next up, we have Taylor Swift, and for Taylor Swift, this is a good look, and it is really, like, one of maybe 5. Hard emphasis on maybe. That being said, does she look like Heidi Panettiere from Ice Princess? Yeah, 1000%. Like, babe, pack it up. Michelle Kwan already did this. I'm pretty sure Johnny Weir has done this. Yeah, this is a lot of words to say that she looks like a literal ice skater. I don't know if TS bought these bangs off of Temu, but they look crazy. I'm kind of confused why she has like a rosary dangling out of her hoo-ha. Oh my god, is that a T? Like, no babe, you're Taylor Swift. We're very aware. We don't need your like one leg awkwardly pointing out with a f***ing T going down. Like... Next up we have Lady Gaga. I'm gonna pray to Lady Gaga, mother of Bushwick. I think Lady Gaga looks amazing. I'm very excited for this new era she's in. I think for the dress to be that big and have that much texture can be kind of risky. I think she looks great. I just think all of the detail on the top is so interesting, and the bottom feels really pretty and like soft, yet like still dark. Ugh, dark are what the lights are upstairs. They are out. Next up we have JT, and I feel like this is okay. I really love this like statuesque like metal drapery, and then it sort of hits the white fabric and it's just some white fabric. I don't like all the bumps you can see underneath it. I don't like how none of the drapery was brought through into the white. Like mid-thigh up, it looks really pretty. Ugh, I don't know, this just had like a lot of potential and feels like it kind of fell flat. Next up we have Cynthia Erivo. Wow, I don't know how Cynthia Erivo managed to steal the role of Elphaba from her stylist, because this is wicked. I don't know if the silver part is metal, but it looks really cool. I just don't understand why like a Banana Republic dress was put on top of it. I want to get it. I want to be into it. It's just a no for me. Next up we have Janelle Monáe, who seems to be dressed as the conductor of the train, who's hopefully gonna get me the out of here. I am confused by like the Polar Express Tom Hanks of it all, but like that being said, she still is serving. The face card literally has no limit. The tailoring is good, the color looks phenomenal on her. Again, I don't understand the like choo-choo of it all, but she kind of 8. Next up we have Heidi Klum, and I wanted to put her in because I thought she looked really great, and I wanted to give her her flowers. Well, I think the dress looks great. Her hair looks like it's just like a Tuesday afternoon. This would have been a great Golden Globes outfit. Well, again, the dress, not the hair. Next up we have J Balvin. I know that this is pretty much just like a black tux, but like in the form of like an opera coat, but I fucking love this. I think this is so interesting. It's so dressed up, but it feels new and different, and it like also has this like feminine, masculine energy. Maybe I'm losing my mind, or maybe again, it's just the context of which I'm looking at this. This to me, I don't hate. It's very comme des garçons, and I don't know, it just kind of works. It's simple but effective. And listen, at this point, I will take simple and effective. Oh my god, we're done. Oh my god, freedom! To freedom! To freedom! Guys, what the fuck was that? Like, what the fuck was that? That was bad, right? Like, this was a mess, right? I feel like a giant bitch that I just sat here for like 2 hours and took fat shits on everyone. But no offense, most of the people already came wearing it. In terms of best dress for me, I would say Willow Smith. I would say Chappell Roan. Doechii, absolutely. I thought Troye looked really great. And I'm gonna throw Lady Gaga in there. Is that it? 5 people? Wow. 5 people. And then best undressed, I would say Bianca Censori. She took that cake pretty quickly. She took the cake and also showed hers. And with that, that is the Grammys 2025 outfit roast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe if you haven't and hit the bell. It is award season and there are so many more outfit roasts coming, so you don't want to miss them. Be sure to comment down below who your favorites were. Be sure to thumbs this up. Again, Philly and Boston, tickets are on sale down below. Don't forget to join my email list at chrisclemens.com. I need to do what a lot of these attendees need to do and lay down and think about things. Janelle, hold the train, I'm coming.